20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready. Fight 9. Watch the screen. Alert flare. 59 off. Check, 59.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's put him on the buses. Out. Check 13. Tight dog. SOS. Save. Hunt. 64. Wait. Wahoo. Go.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Quick dance. Come. Hey, alert. West. 6. Check screen. 36.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch QB drop. Check 31. 25. Check 25. 22. Jet bomber. 22. Jet bomber.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Fifty-four's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Gotcha.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. They gonna need some therapy after this. Hey, watch.
They do go for it. It's Murray. Able to find Isabella. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down.
Watch twist.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. Mike's 54. Cut. He's cracked. He's match box. Mike. Hatcher. Bravo. Hey, look at it. Check Mike, 54. Ball. 54. What? Here we go. Sponge. No. Check.
And that'll set them back 5.
Keep playing hard.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check 54. Watch 54. 6 man. Ball trot. Check curls. Check. Hey, switch gears. Go. Check nickel. Shift. Watch the shift.
From the gun, Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10 at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
Check hot route. Hot. Yeah.
On 2nd down, Johnson. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Right there. 54. Right there. Too little, cupcake. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Go. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Shift.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back. Hey. Let's go. Hey, watch out. Slam. Joker. Set.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Ready. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 20. Twist.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They will go for it. Now Newton. And this is incomplete. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The first down carry here for Johnson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Got to do better. Slam. You go tight. You got tight right there.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Hey, here we go. Watch the ball.
On 3rd down, Murray. That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. Complete to Andy Isabella. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go. 54. Ancient data. 4 Mike. I'm coming.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets. The whole field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And Nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Cardinals 3. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Check three.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. 3rd down here.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike 42. Check. Fresno.
3rd down, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Get it.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Kyle Love able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Double dog, that's the way. That's it. 42's the mic, boys, 42.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Check.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
We saw it at Stanford. It does not surprise me to see it here in the NFL as well. This is one elusive young man.
He set the NCAA record in 2015, 3,864 all-purpose yards.
Listen, after watching that move, I just called for the trainer. I think I pulled a hammy just watching it.
And Newton's going to keep it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Check 3. Check 43. Big Ed.
Newton takes it himself. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
And Newton's going to keep it. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Gano's kick is right through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there from McCaffrey. 41 yards on the ground.
A 41-yard gain. And a Panther first down.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Check 99. Check 99. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43. I got you, son.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 32-yard line.
Ready? 180. I'm gonna lose one. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Carolina.
Ready? Look at it. Turn left. 4 down. He's checking. He's here.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey.
Watch the twitch.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Throwing that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. It's caught. This is White. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Bang, 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 bang. Check 50.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check 13.
At the 23-yard line.
Tight dog. Right, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Focus, defense, focus. 54,
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And shoves him off at the 20. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. 15-90. That's hot. 64. SOS.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. He finds his man Johnson. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, alert 3. Check. Drive on. 36.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
1st down, Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. In for the score. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returnable, it's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 9, check 9.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Gun.
Hustle. We got double up.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Let's get it.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Carolina! Torrey Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. Check. Check.
Murray now on 1st down. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that defense. Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing.
And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike the 51. Let's walk. Mike to you. Shoot. Kill. Check. Go. Check hot route. Hot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's White. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike 5'9". You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Shoot!
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He completes it right side to White. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Kevin White.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's now 3rd down.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Slam.
Joker.
6.
Twist. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Going on 3rd and long. Murray. Throw left side complete. It's White. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Rush in. Hey, watch Sam. Check. Mike, 54. Check Mike.
Slam. Zoom.
You got tight right there. Check 56.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Tie right. 3 down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
54 Mike.
They can't hang with us.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Go.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
64. Weak. Go.
Hey, check 24.
Check 24.
Hey, check 24.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day.
Murray now on 1st down. That's complete to White. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Murray now. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now Murray again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Tighten up. Check, 59. Drop deep.
Squeeze.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Check 37.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever